if we look at Bitcoin heat map, we can see that we do have a little bit of liquidity, a little bit lower here, 77,300. We don't have much to the upside, you know, but if you just look at all of these moves, it's just been really, really shallow, right? The retracements have been so shallow. So for me, it'll be interesting to even see if we do get a move down. I don't think it's possible. Yeah, we could just get a rip straight from the zone back up to 78.8. We could get a move straight from the zone, yeah. ETC's been doing well as well. There is Uni. I was speaking about this the other day on in the chat as well for Uni. Like Uni, I was waiting for like a breakout as well, and then we actually took out the lows. But yeah, Uni is looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm trying to see if we can capitalize on this, you know, this shallow retracement that we've got going here. I mean, Bitcoin looks like it wants to rip off this level. I'll be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if this thing just rips. Your E setup, yeah, it was. I mean, I'm interested in taking this long off the zone over here for ETH, like as a scalp. If we do actually get a close above this level over here, right? This is the zone for me, right? I want to just potentially just take a breakout long off the zone. So if we break above this level over here, then I am interested in taking a long off this level for Ethereum, because like you were saying that there's a, you know, like a head and shoulders. I can see it, but personally, I don't really trade those like a head and shoulders. I'll just wait for a breakout off this 1 hour. Yeah. I mean, what I'd want to see is you can even just look for like a trend break over here. If we get like a 5-minute or 3-minute trend break off the zone over here, you know, it's holding this level over here, which is very, very interesting. You know, a 3-minute trend break off the zone, but I'd personally just wait for like a 1 hour. You know, the nice thing is your stops are pretty nice. You can just put it just below this level over here, or you could put it below here. I'd probably just go on the safer side, putting it just below there. But honestly, like, it's looking like more upside for Ethereum there. You know, at least to take out this high over here for ETH. We'll see if we get a 3-minute close above the zone, but if we do, then I'm quite interested in taking this long off the zone. Bit of a lower time frame trade, yeah. But we'll wait and see if we can get it. I mean, this move has been, it's just consolidating, right? And you know, it's taking out this low over here, holding this level. So for me, this is a pretty nice setup for Ethereum. Definitely interested in taking a scalp long off the zone, yeah. I mean, Cardano, we spoke about it in the chats there. Cardano looking at a potential scalp long off this zone. You know, I don't think there's a good chance that we come down over here, but I don't know if we actually come down. So I'd probably wait for price to come down for Cardano personally. I'd want to see price, you know, retest 0.2517. This is the key zone for me for Cardano. You know, we did get a breakout. I mean, yesterday we spoke about it in the Telegram. We spoke about it yesterday. I don't know if any of you guys did actually even take this trade, but So it closed respecting, and then we actually got the 1 hour close below it. So this is like that close, and then we eventually got it below, and then you could have even taken a nice little scalp sell, like back down to these lows, for that trade. I personally didn't take it. I don't know where I was, but I didn't actually see that or take it at that point. But yeah, for now, I mean, I'm kind of just waiting to see if we do get a reaction from this level here, personally. Okay, so if we do get a reaction from this level, then I'm definitely interested in taking a long off the zone. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Just being patient here, waiting to see. Ethereum, kind of just waiting to see if we get a reaction off this level here, like a 3-minute close above this zone. I'd probably just look at a potential long. We are getting rejected from this level, so not really interested right now. But yeah, there's a good chance that, you know, these shallow retracements that Bitcoin's been doing, you know, we could just see a move straight up to 78.8, right? For me, Bitcoin, it's quite difficult to take a trade like right now for BTC. I'm not really interested in taking a trade for Bitcoin, but these types of retracements, there is potential for price to just rip straight from this level, right? When we see these shallow moves, because a lot of people will be like, oh, Bitcoin's going to come down, you know, tap the 0.5 fib, the 0.6 fib, and then it just doesn't do that. We just get a full-on sideways chop, and then we just rip straight from there. So very interesting to see if we can today. We'll see what happens, but yeah, overall, I mean, I am more bullish. I do think that, you know, if I'm watching, you know, USDT dominance here to see what happens, but, you know, closing below here on the 5 is probably what I'd look for. If we start closing below here on the 5, you could probably just look to long Bitcoin at current market price, I'll be honest. And then I'll definitely wait for ETH. So I'm probably going to post an ETH signal in the community very soon, just because this is something was similar we happened over here where we got that breakout and we had a beautiful move to upside. These breakouts are very shallow, so you know, you can actually make the most of trading this type of market. So we'll see what happens. I will obviously let you guys know what I do in terms of Ethereum here, and then Bitcoin as well. I mean, to be honest with you, for Bitcoin, I wouldn't do anything. I'd probably look for like a short at this zone though, but in terms of longs, I'd probably just focus on ETH here, because it's a little bit more, the structure is a little bit more intact. But obviously if ETH rips, Bitcoin rips, you know, it kind of goes in correlation together. So we'll see what happens though. I will let you know what I do, and yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Hopefully we can get a better setup today. It has been a bit tough this week, I'll be honest, in terms of my trading. So hopefully we can get a better week for that. But yeah, same thing with even XRP. Yeah, it's kind of shallow. You know, these retracements are so shallow. You know, this thing could absolutely just rip off the bat here. So I'll let you know what I do. But Ethereum's on my mind here. If we get a close above this zone, I'm going long. But yeah, I appreciate everyone. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's live. And yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking today. Hopefully we do get more of an upside push. So yeah.